Hi guys, good morning. I'm getting on here a lot earlier than I normally do, but there are some days that I have a lot of patients in the office and I'm like not able to be on Facebook Live at regular hours. So I'm getting on before I drop Nash to school and before Kevin and I get our lives all figured out for the day. Um, and I'm a little sleepy still, so I'm definitely going to be drinking coffee while I'm on here with you guys. I hope y'all are having fun doing Palate Reset so far. I mean, I'm just loving all of your posts. It is like making my day. Like when I like go on my Facebook app and I'm like seeing all these posts, like y'all have no clue. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so cool. I'm so glad that you guys are doing it and that you are staying focused and your nutrition is going so well. So it's a very interesting plan, isn't it? Like the plan is very unique. It's got its own like thing going on with it because whenever you haven't had certain foods for a little bit, you really miss them. Like today is dairy day. I feel like everyone's probably like jumping for joy right now and happiness with dairy day. Um so today's a day you get to add cheese. So we had cheese with our breakfast this morning. You get to have cheese, you get to have yogurt, you get to have like whipped cream, which is one of my favorite things. If you have been missing ice cream and you're like, how can I like still have a sweet treat of some sort? Um, One of my favorite things is to get like frozen Cool Whip or like True Whip and just like literally get spoonfuls and eat it. It's so good. I don't know if we have any right now. I'll have to look, but Kevin and I do that all the time. So anyway, I'm on my water coffee game right now. We just had breakfast and we had eggs and sausage. I feel like that's all I've been eating for breakfast this week, but it's just been easy and good and it's filling. Oh, hi. I see you said good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well this morning. I can't see who it is, but it's sweet that you said good morning. So yeah, so I wanted to just get on and start discussing next steps. So we're going to, and honestly, I was supposed to be on yesterday, but I got so tired, you guys. By the end of the day, and like last night and this morning, like I am exhausted. And I'm just like, oh my God, I think this pregnancy is really starting to kick in because I'm so sleepy. So the best time for me to do anything is the morning because my brain works in the morning. It's funny, like I love meeting like morning people, night people. The difference is my brain works in the morning. So I'm like, I got to get all the things done in the morning before I start running out of energy. And it's like, I'm running out of energy by like 12 these days. So today is going to be fun because I basically am going to just stay busy until about 12. And then we have an office baby shower. So I feel so like special. So we'll be doing that today. Let's go over the list of foods and what to eat today. Yesterday was healthy fats. Healthy fats, what that includes, which y'all probably figured it out from looking at the list. I wanted to see if it would be helpful if I sent y'all a text picture of what the list is for each day. And if that seems helpful, then I will do that. I can create like a little graphic that would have like everything for Palate Reset day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I was like, everyone kind of has some questions on what's on each day. And so if that's helpful, I will send you guys a text that has all of the days listed in a picture, and we can kind of use that to do it. And so, but we're getting close to the end. We're on day 4. So I was talking about day 3 yesterday, healthy fats. So that includes like avocado, like we were talking about guacamole in our group. It includes nuts. One of my favorite foods is like having like cashews, or I really love peanuts, like the most basic nut, but I love them because I used to be such like a salty, crunchy, like I still am. I still love salt. But I really love like I used to have this thing where I'd be like, oh my God, don't give me chips, because if I start eating chips, like I will eat the whole bag of chips. And so I ended up over time converting over to eating like cashews and peanuts. And I'll never forget the first time like I started doing that. I was like, this is confusing because like I know, like back then, I had no nutrition education, so I didn't really fully understand like calories versus carbs versus fats and like how all that functions. And you may not either. And I'm going to be teaching you guys a lot about that next week. But calories, when you're looking at calories, like say you're eating cashews and you're like, I'm going to eat cashews instead of eating Lay's potato chips. And you're like, well, caloric wise, it would be better for me to eat calories from potato chips because it's only 150 calories versus having cashews that's 200 calories. And you're like, that doesn't, I don't understand, like why is it that this healthier food like cashews is less calories than potato chips? And so I remember going through that time and being like so confused with that. And so healthy fats like from yesterday, healthy fats do have more calories. And that's because fat has more calories than any other macronutrient. So we have three macronutrients, and that's protein, carbs, and fats. Fats have the most calories. So technically, like if we have more fat in our diet, we don't need as much energy from calories. Like it's so confusing. And we've gone through years of time where we've been like, fats are bad for you. Let's eat a low fat diet. But fats are really not bad for you. It depends on the type of fat. So if you're having lots of like greasy meats or like lots of cheese, and I'm talking about like cheese all day, every day, not like a couple servings of cheese a day. But if you are having that in your diet all the time, those are not as good of fats. But plant fats are really, really healthy for you, and they do have more calories. And so it's confusing. Should I eat those or shouldn't I? And I definitely think that we do need them in our diet. It's just trying to figure out like how much do we need, and each person is different. We'll learn about that in our weeks to come about how much your body needs. But fat is super important because it helps with satiety. So you guys may have started to notice that you're not super hungry all day. It's not like you're losing weight or trying to change your nutrition to lose weight right now, and you're starving all day. That's really not the case. You're just kind of like, oh, I'm actually feeling decently full. And the reason why is because you are having, proteins, which are really good for digestion in the process of slowing down digestion. So you feel really full. Fiber from vegetables. And now you've added healthy fats, which the healthy fats will help produce this hormone called cholecystokinin, CCK. You'll hear me talk about this a lot. But CCK really helps your brain feel very full. Like your brain's like, I'm not interested in food, because your gastrointestinal system produces the CCK when fat is in the GI tract. When you are eating food, and food will go to the GI tract. And so whenever that food gets to the GI tract, your stomach kind of gets alerted, oh, we should produce some CCK and send it up to the brain. So the brain gets the CCK and says, oh, let's tell the human to stop eating. And the reason why is because fat takes longer to digest. And so your brain is trying to protect your GI system from eating too much when your body is working on digesting something that's heavier, like the fats. And so that's why you feel full. And so when we're trying to lose weight, we're not trying to just starve ourselves and make our lives suck so much. We have to just find the technique to be able to not feel so full, not have as many cravings, and still keep all of our calories and macros in a good range that are going to fit your body. So in the following week, we're really going to do a deep dive into understanding our calories and macros. And so it's going to be a little bit more of a technical work next week. And we'll start really training on that early, like probably tomorrow, and talking about what are calories, what are proteins, what are carbs, what are fats, how do those affect my body, and what do my numbers specifically look like. And you can go ahead and jump ahead to, I think if you go, let's go look at our portal that has everything in it. So hold on, let me share screen really quick. And if we go to our portal to Better Me Project, let's see. So you guys are hopefully seeing this right now. Here we are in Better Me Project. We're in week 1. There's the download over there. Let me go over, hold on, my library. Oh, I gotta sign in. Hold on. Okay, so Power Program. If you go to Core Program Requirements, this weekend I may change up the way the layout is in here. If I do, I'm sorry if that throws you off. It's just it may be easier for y'all to find stuff. So just kind of a warning, because this is like the first time I've had it in this layout. So I'm gonna screen share again, but with a different tab. Fast food, food list, meal list. Okay, so no, that's not the one I need. Sorry, hold on just a second. I'm trying to make sure I have everything for y'all so we can go over the list that I want to go over. Because I feel like y'all kind of get the idea. Today we're going to eat dairy. Yesterday was healthy fats. But I want y'all to go ahead and start looking at what the female and male macronutrient numbers look like, because that's what we're going to cover next week a lot. And I want you to go ahead and start looking at stuff like that when you have downtime, so you kind of have had some minutes to be able to be prepared with it. And because it does take, this is kind of like taking a nutrition class, you guys. Like, this is a lot of learning and work. And this week has been super awesome. And it's so simple. Like, I love Palate Reset because it's so simple. You don't have to do any counting. You just follow the food list and you see results. And you could easily just continue doing Palate Reset if you wanted to. But eventually, at least within this 4-week period, I really need you guys to do the tracking that we're going to do in week 2 of your calories and your carbs. So let's look at this list together. This is the female fat loss and calorie macros list. So what you're going to do is pull this list up. I think this is in week 2 instructions, and you'll see male calorie macros and female calorie and macros. You guys may have counted. Good morning, Tanya. Oh, I can see that it's you, because if you guys are ever watching my lives and it says like you want to comment, if you like go and let StreamYard have permission to, I don't know how you do it, but either way, you go and say like StreamYard can know it's me, and then I can see who it is. So I can see it's Tanya. Hi. So anyway, okay, so here we are in the female calorie and macros area. So I'm 5 foot. And so I would say, like, I'm done with Palate Reset and I'm moving on to week 2. I'm going to start looking at the 5 foot list for my female fat loss and calories and macros. So that means that next week, if I'm trying to lose weight, I'm going to try and keep my calories below 1100 and my carbs below 45, and try and make sure to have 30 grams of fiber, and then my protein being at 100, and then my fat being at 70 grams or less. I don't really care about your protein and fat in this first week. We're mostly going to be looking at your calories and net carbs. So these are the areas I really want you to focus on, is your calories and net carbs. And now these numbers may seem really low, and they seem really low because I'm giving you a day off every week. So every week you are going to be working hard for 6 days. And then on day 7, you're going to eat whatever the heck you want. Like, I really don't care what you eat. But in order to do that and be effectively losing weight each week, you're going to need to cut your calories pretty down and your carbs down low enough to where you can actually make progress during the 6 days. And so we're going to work hard for 6 days, and then day 7 is your free day, and you can literally, I don't care how much you eat or drink. And I just want you to have fun, like enjoy your life, but we're getting back on the plan the next day. And so I love that. And my like lots of athletes actually do a cheat day and then get back into focus mode, and it's like really strict. But that's more realistic than just being on a plan all the time. If you're on a plan all the time, you're going to just get so burnt out. And so you're going to go over to, when you go into your login area for your nutrition portal, you're going to go in and you're going to just go to week 2. And that's where you're going to start seeing all the stuff for week 2. And we'll start going over that in detail a lot over the next few days so that everyone's kind of ready to go for week 2. But I wanted to jump on here so that we could just talk about. Okay, I'm still going. I'm like, I accidentally exited. I was like meaning to end share screen and then I exited the whole thing. So, anyway, so today, enjoy all of the yummy dairy things. I think I'll probably I feel like really good right now. Kevin made us such a yummy breakfast. Maybe I'll have some yogurt or something because I have some yogurt at the office I could eat. So the way I like to do my yogurt is I always forget how to say it. Fage yogurt. It is, I'm going to look it up right now because I don't want to forget how to say it. They have it on their package how to say it, and I need to train myself how to say it right because I'm always talking about this yogurt, and so I'm like, let me make sure I know how to say this correctly. Fage, no. I don't know if y'all know how to say it correctly, but this is my favorite yogurt ever. And they don't have it on their website. Okay, well, later on when I'm having the yogurt, I will like show y'all where it says it, of how to say it. But the Fage yogurt, it looks like this, the brand. And I like to get the one that is got fat in it because fat is going to help me feel fuller longer. And so this is the brand. And so I will just get that yogurt and I will put some Truvia in it. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of vanilla extract in it if I'm like I have it around, and then I'll just have that as a snack. Another thing you could do if you are like, I want something in my yogurt besides just yogurt, and we're not on fruit day yet. Fruit day's tomorrow, so you're like, this yogurt is so lame without anything in it. What you could do is get one of your favorite types of bars. And so I really like the power bar, or the pure protein bar I had yesterday, or I think we were talking about the Fit Crunch bar. And you could try and like chop up a little of that bar, and it may be like weird, but put it in there, and it could be like granola like, and just kind of play with different ideas of how to make it more I guess yummy. But if you also just wait a day, you can put fruit in it. And so yeah, but yogurt just keeps me feeling full. It's really good for your digestive health. And so I like to just have it kind of fixed up, and then I'll take bites of it throughout the day. Just when I'm starting to get really hungry, but I'm not really ready for a full meal, I'll have yogurt fixed up with just that Fage yogurt with a little bit of Truvia, and then I'll just take bites of it throughout the day, just if I'm getting hungry, because I'm not necessarily, you want to eat to just make sure that you're not too hungry, but you're not necessarily every time you're hungry, you don't need to eat a full on meal. You don't need to be like, let me get a huge meal going here. The smaller bites of things will kind of keep you going. And if you think about it, it's kind of like your body is a car and you're just kind of keeping just enough gas in it. And if you're keeping just enough gas in it like that, you're going to be feeling, hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay. You're going to be feeling so much like you're losing weight and feeling good. And so anyway, so that's that for Dairy Day. Enjoy it. Healthy Fats was yesterday. Tomorrow is fruit. Y'all are going to be so pumped for fruit tomorrow. Fruit day is like one of my favorites because I love berries. And if we don't get to eat berries, I'm just like, this is so lame. But it makes you have gratitude for those type of food. So I can't wait to hear what y'all are all eating today. I've had a lot of fun seeing your pictures, and if you have time to do your gratitude journal this morning, definitely share some gratitudes with us. I will. I haven't had a minute to do mine yet. I woke up and then Kevin and I were both like, let's eat breakfast. And so I haven't had a minute yet to do gratitude, but I'll do it whenever I catch a minute. And that's another thing. It says gratitude in the morning, but if you don't have time in the morning, do it in the afternoon. Just get it done. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to try and accomplish the tasks of the day. Like yesterday, I did not get 12,000 steps. I got like 8,000, but my day was exhausting. Like I was so tired, and you have to just give yourself grace and say, you know what? I'm tired today, and I'm not made to be a machine here. Like I'm made to be trying to enjoy each day as best I can. And if I'm getting tired, like give yourself some grace. And I think that's something that we get hard on ourselves with, is like we want to be perfectionists about everything. Like we're like, I need to be perfect at this and perfect at that. And then we're just exhausted and drained. And then we just don't want to do anything. And so I think that's something that I want to bring up when it comes to nutrition and wellness, is like, you may look at your journal and you're like, okay, I want to do perfect at that. I'm trying to do perfect at Palate Reset. And you can't be perfect at everything, so you got to just allow yourself some wiggle room. And on your day off, you're going to be like, this is the best, because it's literally your job to do being off of the plan. And so if you're starting to get worried about that, which a lot of people will get worried about the free day in the first like couple weeks of doing my program, if you're starting to get worried about it, we're definitely going to talk a lot about it in the next couple days as we get closer to Saturday and Sunday. So don't stress too much, but it is something, it's almost required. I need you to take the day off, okay? It's so important for your mental health and your physical health. It'll actually prevent you from having a plateau, and it will help you from getting into burnout with nutrition, and learn to come back from deviations. And so that's one of the main things, is we get perfectionist mentality with our food, and that's not the way food works. Food is not a perfect scenario. Food is so variable, so, and has so much to do with what's going on in our lives. Like, you could be having a great day, and then all of a sudden something really wild and crazy happens, and you had all the plans to be perfect about nutrition, but now you're seeing that you have no place to eat but McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. So that it is what it is. And you're like, well, that's not perfect, so I'm not going to do the plan anymore, and I'll start over on Monday. I don't want that to be the case for you guys. So we have to learn to be able to eat food off of the plan, but come back from the deviation. And so we're going to keep learning about this as we go along. I hope your coaching calls have been helpful for you guys. I had a couple yesterday. I know I've got a few today, so I can't wait to talk to you guys. I know Kara can't wait to talk to y'all too. So we'll talk to you in your coaching call, and let me know if y'all have any questions throughout the day. And then I'll see y'all live tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think I have patients in the clinic as well, so I may have to do it early like today. So we'll just kind of see. I need to look at tomorrow and see what the schedule looks like. But yeah, I can't wait to hear and see everything y'all are eating today. So I'll definitely keep up with posting pictures for you guys. Have an awesome Thursday, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.